The Art of Drumming, Volume 1, 4 reading text. Today we're on page 14. Now, like I say, probably before every video, what is highly recommended when playing or practicing or understanding the notation is to play alternating strokes from the right to the left. And what's also extremely important, if you notice, each page that you've come across so far has no accents, nor does it have any dynamic markings. So with that being said, the right hand and the left hand should all sound the same. Now, counting systems, as you see in the beginning of the book, you have the option of doing quarter note count, eighth note count, 16th note counting, or if so, eighth note triplets. The way I'm going to present this is I'm going to count just what's on the downbeat. I might count 1, 2, 3, 4, and, or 1 E and the 2 and 3, 4, whatever the downbeat presents. So, as far as foot pattern is concerned, the standard would be, your bass drum would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you're not just playing the snare drum, which I'm doing on the drum pad so you could hear me and get a better view as opposed to the snare drum. At the end of the video, I will give you my contact information, my live online lesson site, my email, my Skype, and my Facebook contact, and the specials that I'm running on the purchasing of any of the books. Okay, with that all being said, let's start page 14, line number 1, measure number 1. Here we go. 1, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Line 1, measure number 2. 1 E and the 2 and 3, 4. Line 1, measure number 3. 1, 2, and 3 E and the 4 E and the. Line 1, measure number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Line number 2, measure number 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, and. Line number 2, measure number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Line 2, measure number 3. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a. Line 2, measure number 4. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a. Okay, line 3, measure number 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and a. Line 3, measure number 2. 1 E and a 2, 3 and 4 E and a. Line 3, measure number 3. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 and. Line 3, measure number 4. 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Line 4, measure number 1. 1, 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a. Line 4, measure number 2. 1, play. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 and. Line 4, measure number 3. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4. Line 4, measure number 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 E and a. Line 5, measure number 1. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. Line 5, measure number 2. 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Line 5, measure number 3. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4. Line 5, measure number 4. 1 and 2. 3E and a 4 and. Line 6, measure number 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and a. Line 6, measure number 2. 1E and a 2. 3E and a 4 and. Line 6, measure number 3. 1, 2E and a 3E and a 4 and. Line 6, measure number 4. 1 and 2E and a 3 and 4. Line 7, measure number 1. 1E and a 2E and a 3, 4. Line 7, measure number 2. 1 and 2. 3E and a 4 and. Line 7, measure number 3. 1E and a 2 and 3 and 4E and a. Line 7, measure number 4. 1E and a 2, 3, 4E and a. Line 8, measure number 1. 1E and a 2 and 3E and a 4E and a. Line 8, measure number 2. 1, 2E and a 3 and 4. Line 8, measure number 3. 1E and a 2 and 3E and a 4 and. Line 8, measure number 4. 1 and 2E and a 3E and a 4. Now notice throughout the video I was using alternating strokes, and my right hand and my left hand sounded the same. And the count, you need to count. Eventually, as you become more and more familiar with the figure, you can more or less internalize it and remember the figure, just play it. There's no kind of melodic structure going on, no kind of song structure. It's just combinations of notations or possibility of notations within a 4/4 measure. And these are kind of simple. As the book progresses, it becomes a little bit more difficult slowly. So with all that being said, like I said, I will leave my contact information, my live online lesson website address, my Skype contact, my email, and my Facebook. Now, I am giving a special on the Art of Drumming reading text in 4/4, the Art of Drumming reading text in 6/8. You'll get a YouTube video. You just go onto YouTube, and all the pages will be complete, and you will take page by page being explained to you. The other two publications I have is Rudimental Fun and Ostinato. Now, if you purchase 2 or more books, you have an option. I will offer you a free Skype lesson one-on-one or a free 1-month pass to my live online lesson site. Now, in addition to that, when you do purchase the books, if you put a code after you purchased it, you will receive an additional 20% discount. And because I left all my contact information, some feedback, if possible, would be greatly appreciated. You know, give me your input. Am I playing this too fast? Am I not explaining it correctly? Whatever you think that could make this better, or obviously it can't be worse. Maybe it could be, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Something, just give me some input. Now, with that all being said, we're going to close it up, and we will continue to make the videos until the last page. So with that being said, wherever you are in the world, have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, good night, but practice.